I'm Natalie Tran, Professor of Education at California State University, Fullerton, and the Director of the National Resource Center for Asian Languages. This event is important because we have challenges in terms of identifying resources that are available to support our Vietnamese language programs in the country. And in order for us to create resources, we are hoping to be able to work with the community, giving the students the opportunity to write in Vietnamese, and also this is also a good opportunity for the parents to work with the students to help them develop Vietnamese language literacy. The other piece that I think is important is that through this process, parents and children are able to have that conversation and be able to work together to put together a product. And this product, gives them a sense of agency. This is a good opportunity for students to get their voices heard, their ideas can be written on the piece of paper, and as you saw tonight, they're able to share some of those ideas with the parents and with the community. So it is a very empowering process to have your ideas being heard by the community.
Anh hỏi Minh à, em có muốn ghi danh vào đội bóng đá của anh không?
Hello, my name is Vivian, or V. Nguyen, and this event tonight means a lot to me. The reason is because it proves that cultures these days in America are growing slowly. There's not just white people or black people or any others. There's so many cultures from different countries, and we must embrace that. This event is important to me because I can learn to embrace my own culture, which is Vietnam, and I've learned so much about it over the years, and I'm really glad, and I would like to thank my mom.
Hi, I'm Jamison Power. I'm a trustee in the Westminster School District and a candidate for Westminster City Council. This event is really important to me because 3 years ago, our school district was the first school district in the state of California to start a Vietnamese-English dual immersion program. It's something I advocated for and something I'm really proud of. But one of the problems as we look to expand and grow the program is a lack of books, stories, texts, papers in Vietnamese. And so this event is so important because we're creating new materials, new books, new papers, new stories for our kids to study, to learn. And so that's why I'm really happy to be here and really happy to see this event happen.
All right. And what's the importance of culture in speaking your language?
Culture is extremely important. My wife is Vietnamese American. She's the first in her family born here in America. She has an older sister that was born in Vietnam. And her parents instilled in her that you need to retain your culture and your language, which is great because she still speaks Vietnamese, and now she's able to teach my son and my daughter, our children, Vietnamese. And it's just amazing to watch him interact with his grandparents and be able to talk to them because they only speak mainly Vietnamese. And just when we take him out in the community and he's able to interact and talk with people, it's such a blessing to have him have that gift of language and to have that gift of culture. So I just think it's so important to preserve that.
My name is Anitra Sherry, and this event is important to me because I think it's really important for young Vietnamese to carry on the language and the culture.
My name is Karen. Hi, my name is Yi. This event is very meaningful to both of us because we're sisters and we got the award, so it's kind of helped strengthen our relationship as sisters. and through this contest we got to know each other more, and like I got to understand my sister more, like how she can actually be writing really good stories.
This event is really meaningful to me is because I can't believe that my sister got first place. I was always believing that I always got first place, and now I got third place, but that's okay because I still got money, and that's
writing winners. We are very excited. My name is Shannon. Event is important because we are really looking for authentic resources in the Vietnamese language to use for our Vietnamese dual language immersion program at DeMille Elementary School, and having authentic literature written by other students I think will be really engaging and exciting for our students.
I agree with Shannon, and my name is Renee Bryan. I'm from Anaheim Union High School District, and we are going to implement our first Vietnamese world language program next year. And the reason why it's so important to me is I'm so excited to see our Vietnamese dual language immersion programs all over Orange County and all over the United States have some authentic literature that's actually written by Vietnamese Americans who empower our students to be completely biliterate so they can earn the pathways to biliteracy in junior high and the seal of biliteracy in high school.
Well, it's important to me because it just really promotes the importance of biliteracy in general, and we're moving from the notion of being bilingual where they're just able to speak the language, but really to be able to read and write as well. And so this just, you will foster that, and I think it'll foster that love of writing in another language.
And why is it important for everyone to maintain their heritage language? So this event and the Vietnamese community maintaining the Vietnamese language and culture, and dual language immersion programs like the one at DeMille and Westminster School District really highlight the importance of students to maintain their language and their heritage and their culture as young people, and then we want them to be able to go through middle school and high school and earn those pathways awards, earn those seal of biliteracy, and be A through G ready for college and career and life. And we know that the world has changed. It's no longer a round world, so to speak. It's a flat world that where people need to be multi-literate. So not only is it showing an example for other Vietnamese communities in the United States, but also for other communities of other language groups. Speaking students, we have probably 54 languages represented just in Anaheim alone. So this is a great example of keeping your heritage and your language and being biliterate and being proud, and we support that 100%.
It's just even actually non-Vietnamese students embracing the language, embracing the culture, and just participating in that, and also learning another language, the cognitive benefits and the achievement that the students will experience by learning another language, and eventually maybe even taking on a third language. It's going to help them with future success, future life, business, whatever they choose to do. But also here, a lot of our students, I think, will probably give back to the community. You know, it is a critical language for here and worldwide.
Hi, my name is Tam Do. I came for this to this contest because I think this is important to spread our language to kids that's born here, especially Vietnamese speaker, because I believe that it is important for them to know the culture from Vietnamese and to know what Vietnamese look like, spread through our word in the books, and to teach them more about Vietnamese. And I think it is important to spread our culture and writing books. So because it's important to them to know about it,